Hey Gemini, welcome to 2025. Happy New Year. It's been a hot minute since I have posted any readings, but I'm here for a love reading for you for January. But whenever you come across this, just give it a listen because it could be relevant at the time that you watch. Time is irrelevant, right? Like time is not a thing. So whenever you come across it, it could very well have some beautiful messages for you. I'm going to use several different decks that I pre-shuffled and grabbed cards from already. And I asked what the wisdom was for Jennifer, Gemini. Maybe there's a Jennifer that's going to be watching this. What is the wisdom for Gemini for love related to January 2025 or whenever this is watched? Okay, so we are going to dive right in and we're going to see what the cards say. We have, go the distance in the reverse, and we have a leg up. So go the distance in reverse. This is a card that is always about, it's about like perseverance. It's about forward movement. It's about endurance and strength. In the reverse, though, this is about like persisting for the long haul, right? This is a card, this is challenging energy or protection message related to maybe you feel like you've been wandering for a while. Maybe you feel like you've been stuck and getting nowhere, walking in circles, and nothing's happening. You're not getting anywhere. There's no movement in your situation. Now, remember, we're talking about relationships here, love relationships. The example for this card in the book talks about the desert. And when you picture the desert, you think of like heat and dry and sunburned lips and no life. But if you look more closely, there are so many animals and organisms that are specially adapted to live in the desert, and they thrive there. It's a harsh environment, yes, but they've figured out how to live there, not only live there, but also thrive. So that's resilience. And that's what you're learning right now. In this period that you're in, you're learning about yourself. You're learning about your own personal patterns. You're learning about the challenges that you're facing as you show up in relationship. You're learning about your partner or your potential partner's capacity to show up for you. So this is a time of really developing your skills, really understanding who you are, knowing what your capacities are, knowing what your strengths are, knowing where you need more work on your resilience. And you're also learning how to conserve your strength, right? You're learning how to be deliberate with your energy. What are you pouring energy into right now that you can back off from because it doesn't need so much attention, or because other things need more attention? So be selective about where you're expending your energy or on whom right now. And really, really listen to your heart. Really listen to your heart. What is for you? What feels good right now? What feels inviting? I know that things may feel a little weird or strange or tough right now, but it's an important time to let go of the things that aren't necessarily important. So you may be getting caught in some loops, like mental loops, or maybe you're caught in some resentment, or I don't know, you just can't problem solve a situation right now. Just let it go and focus on what your strengths are right now. Focus on where you get to conserve your energy, and then where you get to pour more energy into things that matter right now. So this Gemini could be a time for you of just being quiet, being still, and really considering what's in alignment for you right now. And you may need some perspective. So the leg up card is about asking for help. And especially because, we're not meant to move through life alone. We're humans are herding creatures, right? Like, we're community oriented. We need each other. So this is about asking for help and receiving help, and also delegating responsibility. Like, maybe Gemini, you're in a position where you've been taking care of everything, or maybe you're in a position where you are carrying like most of or all of the emotional burden and the mental burden for a relationship right now, and it's just not cutting it. Like, remember, you're being asked to conserve your energy. Like, where do you need to be conserving your energy? You need to delegate authority. You need to start asking your person to step up in different ways. Hey, it would really mean a lot to me if you could be the one that cooks dinner like 2 nights a week, as an example. So, relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. So, like, I'm going to go take care of this. You're going to go take care of that. You go have fun with your friends. I'm going to go have fun with my friends. We come together. We spend time together, right? Like, it's important to recognize that you need each other, but you don't have to be codependent on one another. But you also have to allow yourself to be supported by someone. So ask for help, but then be willing to receive it. If you can't ask, they can't help. If you don't ask, they can't help, right? And if you don't ask and they don't help, then you start to resent them, right? So ask for what you need. Use your words. It's a time to be very vulnerable and to speak up and ask for things to be fulfilled, right? And vice versa. How do you need me to show up? I want to be able to show up for you in a way that's meaningful to you. How do you need me to show up? I want to be able to do that. In return, like, here's what I need from you. That conversation, Gemini, has to be had right now, because you are pouring yourself out in places that doesn't make sense right now. And you need to not be expending so much energy with that mental and emotional load that you're carrying. You need to ask someone to take part in the burden with you. You cannot expect people to read your mind, Gemini. As awesome as that would be, you can't expect them to read your mind. Okay, let's see what else we've got here in this relationship. Okay, we've got Knight of Cups and we got the Queen of Wands. I love that so much. Knight of Cups, this is about romance. This is about, compassion, empathy. It's about showering you with lots of love. It's about sweetness. The Knight of Cups is such a lovely energy. He comes bearing gifts, and this is like the classic romantic. This is also artistic tendencies. It's passion. It's also wearing your heart on your sleeve. So no more of this like hard ass mentality. Like, you have to ask for help. You have to be vulnerable. That's what's going to bring out the softness. And this is also seeking connection. So instead of like being upset about what you're not getting, ask for what you need and then be willing to receive it, because that's how the connection is rebuilt, or that is what's going to let love in. So yeah, this is also chivalry. Like, let people do things for you, okay? Or this could be the reverse energy as well. Like, it's okay to do things for people even when they don't ask for them, The Queen of Wands energy, I love her. She's such a badass. She is really comfortable in her skin, super creative, very passionate. She's very determined. She's full of joy. This is bold expression. This is helping others build their queendom. So this is the energy you get to step into as you allow for somebody to help you out. This is how you get to blossom, because you're no longer burdened with carrying the load of everything. You're allowing someone to reciprocate. You're allowing someone to pamper you. You can then pour back into them. You'll feel like the Queen of Wands. You'll feel like you're on top of the world. I fill my world with an intense light that connects and incites passions. You're going to feel alive again as you let some of this stuff go. Let's see what else we've got. We got a couple more tarot cards here. Oh, we've got Temperance. So this is about patience. This is inner balance being achieved. So yeah, you can't always be the one to do everything. You've got to delegate. This is also harmony, self-restraint. They're mixing, the angel is mixing the cups, the energy. This is like the equal distribution of one to the other and mixing together, right? So interdependence, but also working together. So you are meant to find balance in this situation. No more pouring out completely. Remember, like, she's pouring out, but it's getting caught by the other cup. And then the other cup will pour into you. Wow, look at this. 10 of Cups. This is like the ultimate happiness. This is fulfillment. This is family love. This is success. It's luck. It's stability. It's everything. This is what you're working toward. This is what as you ask for help, as you open, as you use your voice, express your needs, as you receive what's reciprocated. Remember, you have to ask in order to get it. Like, they won't know. This is what it's going to feel like. Okay? You're working together, creating balance so that you can have the ultimate happiness. I love that for you. Gemini, I love that for you. Okay. We've got your girlfriend's No BS Love Oracle. Oh my God, look at that. They can't read your mind. Use your words, Gemini. Use your words. And you won't need to chase what's for you, what's meant for you, okay? Like, keep that in mind. You do need to communicate. You do need to ask for what you need. But you don't need to beg for it, right? So if they're going to meet you, they will. But you have to ask for it. And then you have to take care of yourself, right? Coming to inner balance, inner peace, harmony, prioritizing deep love for who you are. You can't always be the one taking care of everybody else. You have to allow people to take care of you too. You have to be willing to receive, but you also have to ask for what you need, okay? Use your words, Gemini. Okay, we have from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Okay, look, more water pouring out, endlessly pouring out. You're overwhelmed. You've been doing everything. You're carrying all of the load. You haven't been asking for help. I just saw 1111 on my timer. So this could either be overwhelm or it could be plenty. You're the one that's going to decide what that looks like. But you have to be willing to ask and then receive the help. Okay. This is from a love oracle that I cannot remember the name of. I think it's called the Lover's Oracle. Look at that. Yin yang, that's balance. That's like the temperance right there. That's patience. That's balance of give and take, push and pull. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Here we are. Here we are, Gemini. Let's look at your affirmation. I am light. This is my favorite affirmation out of this deck. I am light. All right, Gemini. I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments. Can't wait to see how this plays out for you. I just saw 1212. I love synchronicities. Okay, we will catch you very soon. Happy New Year.